Hi, I'm Doug Gardner. Thank you for joining me today. I thought I'd bring you along with me as I go to put out a trail camera. Now, I use these trail cameras as a very valuable piece of equipment in what I do. So basically, the trail camera gives me round-the-clock information about what's going on when I'm not there. So what we've got is early spring near my home in South Carolina, and I'm in a beautiful little woods bay on our farm. And in past years, I know this has been a great place for wood ducks. And this is a time of year that they're breeding and sitting on nests and hatching out little ones. So it's a great time to film wood ducks if you can find them. Now, I know there's cavities in this area, and I know generally it's a good spot. I haven't been in here in a few years, so I don't know what's going on currently. So instead of wasting a whole lot of time in an area where there might not be anything going on, I deploy trail cameras, cellular trail cameras, and that way I can kind of watch an area while I'm off somewhere else, making better use of my time. As I start getting pictures that come in on the trail camera, then I can tell what's going on. Okay, now there's some activity in front of the blind. Maybe I should go ahead and start sitting, see if I can get some good video footage and some good photographs. So come along with me. I'll show you how I set up and why I choose the area that I choose. And I got me a nice log right here. And we're going to use this as kind of a place for the ducks to hang out. The idea is to kind of get the wood ducks to gather in one area. And one thing that I've learned about wood ducks over the years is that they're very social birds. They love to hang out together and chatter and talk and chase each other around. And then they like to sit on logs together and just chill out for a while. So normally in the morning, early, right at sunrise, they'll come in, land in the water, feed heavily for a while, and then they'll hop up on the nearest log and just kind of chill out, preen, go to sleep for a while. And, so what I want to do is I want to set up a trail camera right here on this tree, looking this way. But I want to put a log there for them to kind of perch on and set up. So there was a log laying here, and just any log will work. Basically, I've got a drill and a screw, and I'm just going to screw this into the tree because I know that the sun comes up back over this way, and it goes down over here. So that would give me really pretty side lighting if I was set up back over here in the edge of the swamp looking this way and filming. So I'm going to set my log up about like this. So let's give a screw and get this going. This is the what I call the nasty time of year. Pollen has just started to fall, and as you see, everything is yellow around me. That's one reason I'm not too worried about getting in here and filming here in the next day or so, because all of the trees at the base where the water level is will have this nasty yellow pollen ring around it, so it's really gross for the next 2 or 3 weeks. But it's a great time to do your research and kind of find out where you're going to be filming in the future. Let's do your pin then. That's good enough for a duck that only weighs a pound. All right. Now we want to set up the actual trail camera. Like I said, I use the cellular trail cameras. So right now we don't have a lot of foliage on the trees, so I don't have to worry about the signal. I get plenty of signal in here. All right, so there's a lot of ways to put a trail camera on a tree. Most of the trail cameras, well, all trail cameras, when you buy them, they'll have a strap that goes through the back, and you wrap the strap around the tree. That works, but Every time I've ever used the strap on a tree, either the camera needed to tilt down a little bit or tilt up a little bit. So you end up having to take a stick and wedge a stick behind the top of it or under the bottom of it. And then for some crazy reason, the gremlins in the middle of the night come and remove the stick, or it just falls out, and then your camera is not lined up like you like it. So to alleviate that problem, I use these little metal brackets from Slate River. They're amazing. They go in real easy, and they never move. So I want my trail camera to sit about right here, so that it's filming all the activity up and down this log and everything beyond it. So come in here, put it right above this log. All you do is just jam it in the tree and start twisting, and it goes right on in. Just like that, that easy. And it's got a little ball head on the end of it, so you can tilt the camera however you want. And it's got a knob on the inside here that you can move the camera wherever you need to. And these are cheap little brackets. I mean, I think they're $15 and they last forever. So I've really enjoyed those. And all you do is screw it on the bottom. Couple things about setting up trail cameras. You got to make sure you don't have any brush or grass or tree limbs right in front of the active sensor, because when it starts moving that stuff around, it'll trip this, it'll run your camera completely out of battery and out of card space, because it'll start tripping and sending pictures or videos every time it senses movement. A lot of times, if you have trees directly behind the camera and you have the sun back here as well, so a lot of times the shadow from this tree will show up right in front of it, and if this tree starts moving, the shadow will start moving, and I've had that trip my cameras many times in the past. All right, we got it on there good and tight. All we need to do is flip up our antenna, open her up, flip it on, and it automatically starts connecting. It shows you the battery power, and it's got three lights. A red light down at the bottom says not connected. All of them light up at the very beginning, and now it's cycling through. It's got a yellow orangish light saying it's connecting, and as soon as that turns green, you're good to go. Now sometimes if you have trouble for some reason getting it to connect, all you do is hit this connect button, and it'll run through the cycle and lock right on. So give it a few seconds. All right, we have a green light now that says connected. Close her up, and we're good to go. While it's doing that, I'm going to kind of adjust where it's aiming. So I'm tilt it down, so that it's kind of looking down the log. I want to catch this whole area right here. You want to kind of adjust things, and you just need to keep checking the phone and see if it's sending the pictures and you have it lined up like you want it. So let's just check the phone real quick. All we're going to do is flip open the Moultrie app, go down to devices, find the actual device, and you can name all of the cameras, anything you want to name them, which is kind of nice. So you just find that and then go to gallery and find your pictures, and there you are. Okay, this is perfect. It's looking right down this log, and I can see all the water around it, so things are looking good. All right. One thing to note, I use lithium batteries in all of my trail cameras and all of my cameras because they last so much longer. Don't skip on the batteries. Regular alkaline batteries in cellular trail cameras, they do not last very long at all. There's also some settings I will share with you guys later in the app that will actually prolong how much battery life you can get out of these cameras. But use lithium batteries, good set of lithium batteries. In these cameras, I can get a few months out of it if you have settings set up just right in it. But we're good to go now. Close her up, and we will let this sit for a couple weeks and see how it goes. All right, folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Learned a little bit more about how I go about putting out trail cameras and where I decide to put them out. We'll give that a couple weeks to see how it goes and see if we get any activity of the wood ducks back in this little swamp. Remember, if you're enjoying these videos, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us bring you more content that you've been asking for. Thanks a lot. You have a great day.